All right, so for this one, we first see it's an isosceles triangle. So if they have legs, it has feet. So I know these two are congruent. So whatever is here, I think that is a y, should also be here. I know this is a linear pair, so they have to add up to 180. So therefore, y would have to be 72. And this would be 72. This would also be 72 to add to 180. So now I have 72 and 72. I add 72 plus 72 and then subtract it from 180. 72 plus 72 is 144. Subtract that from 180. 180 minus 144 gives me 36. So that means x is 36 and y is 72. This one does not say it's isosceles, so do not use that. First, I'm going to do the linear pair. Linear pair is 180 minus 123. And then when I go 180 minus 123, that's 7. 7 minus 2 is 5. So that gives me 57 here. And if this is 57, I can add these two and subtract from 180 to get x. But also remember, this is the exterior angle. The exterior angle is equal to these two angles added together. So another way that I could have gotten x is I could have just said 123 minus 60. So that's going to give me 63. For this here, it is an isosceles triangle. You have to realize whatever x is here is the same x here. So this would be a tick mark. This would be a tick mark right there. Always look for if there is any angles that are congruent, and it is. So that means y is actually 14 because those are the legs and these are the base angles. So if this is 110, this would have to be 70 in here. Also, just keep in mind that these two angles added together will give me 110 because of the exterior angle theorem. So I could have just taken 110 and divide by 2. So I would have gotten x is 55, x is 55. You also could have just added, you could have subtracted 70 from 180 and then whatever you have left, which would be 110 divided by 2. This one here says find the slope of a line that would be perpendicular to this line. So first I have to find the original slope. And the way I find the original slope is by finding the slope. So the slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or I would just find the horizontal distance and the vertical distance. So the horizontal distance, meaning the distance between my x's, the horizontal distance is I just added 4. And the vertical distance, meaning the distance between my y's, is I just subtracted 1, and my slope would be negative 1 over 4. But that is not my answer. They said the slope perpendicular to that. If this is my original slope, the perpendicular slope would be a positive 4. So that is your answer. And now this one says find the slope of the line parallel to it. Parallel just means the same slope. But again, I have to find the original slope. So I can either use the slope formula, which is right here, or I can go ahead and find the horizontal distance and the vertical distance. The horizontal distance of this line from 6 to negative 12 is negative 18. Just be very, very careful. And the vertical distance from this line from 3 to 3 is 0. There is no vertical distance because it's just at 3 and it's still at 3. So now what I would do, it's vertical over horizontal. So it's 0 over negative 18. Do not leave your answer like this. 0 divided by any number is just 0. So the slope is 0, which means the parallel slope would also be 0.